Hello, and please forgive me if neither myself or my camera are really all that much up to scratch right now, but since it's out I started this by starting to read 50 Shades of Grey, and I agreed to basically continue by reading the rest of the trilogy. I have now just finished this morning reading 50 Shades Darker, and at the end of 50 Shades of Grey, Anna left Christian after he showed her just how rough the BDSM stuff could be. This wasn't something that he just thrust upon her. She wanted to see how bad it could be. I would like to say that that was the end of it, but obviously we know this is a trilogy, and not just a trilogy, but now it's being written from his perspective as well. So there's already two books out of his side of the story, Grey and Darker. So unfortunately the torture of having to read these things, well, I don't have to read them, but the torture of reading these isn't exactly over for me, because I still have 3 books to read. So at the end of it, Anna, as Anastasia, or Anna as she likes to be known, has left Christian and has gone back to the apartment that she shares with her friend Catherine Kavanagh. But unfortunately she doesn't feel good about the fact that she's left him, and this leaving him only actually lasts for 5 days, and she doesn't actually not have any contact with him at all. I mean, she's constantly thinking about him and about what the things that they've done. They don't actually know each other all that well, and they don't actually know each other for all that long. Between the space of all 3 books, I don't think they're going to have known each other for that long a length of time. And there are other complications that come up in 50 Shades Darker, which includes Layla, a former submissive of his, the woman who introduced him to the BDSM lifestyle, the woman whose name is actually Helena Lincoln, but is continually referred to as Mrs. Robinson throughout the 2 books that I've read so far. I'd already expressed that I didn't feel that she was this child abuser that Anna consistently refers to her as. As I said, I know that a 15-year-old boy's hormones are raging all over the place, and from what we discover from this book, he's not exactly had an easy start to life. His mother was addicted to crack and had a pimp, so she was basically, as he refers to her, a crack whore. And unfortunately for him, she died when he was 4, and he was, I think, abused by having cigarettes put out on him or something by her pimp. He was essentially rescued by Grace Trevelyan Grey and Carrick Grey and adopted into the family, so his original name wouldn't have actually been Grey. Don't know what it would have been, Christian something else. We don't actually get to find that out, so unless we get to find that out in his side of the story, I don't know. But yes, there's this Layla girl who appears. There's the dealings with Helena Lincoln, being his former dominant, who introduced him to the lifestyle when he was 15, which apparently got him out of brawling his younger sister, who apparently is also adopted into the family. revealed to Anna that he used to get into brawls, into fist fights with people, and this Elena believes that she rescued him from that lifestyle, but really she just introduced him to another lifestyle that involved like physical pain, but obviously it's supposed to be pleasure out of pain. There's a point that unfortunately my mum spoiled for me before I'd actually got to it, because I think she thought that was the bit that I got to, where Layla shows up at Anna's apartment. She's not supposed to, I mean, I think Kate's brother Ethan is supposed to be staying at Kate and Anna's apartment, so she believes when she gets there that it's Ethan that's in the apartment, but it's not. It's this Layla. She doesn't actually do anything with this gun that she's got, just kind of has it, so she doesn't actually aim it at anyone or anything. So there's that, and it doesn't actually it's not actually as dramatic a thing as it's portrayed to have been, because she doesn't actually do anything with the gun. She's just very unstable. Christian and his like chauffeur guy Taylor come upstairs and end up subduing her and getting Anna to leave the flat and everything, or apartment as they call them in America. There's then a situation with her boss at the work that she works at, called Jack. He does appear again at the end of the book, so I think that he's going to have something, a rather large part, an Eleanor or Layla type part in book 3, but I'm taking a break from reading them because I've got some other books that I want to read, and I did find it very difficult to go through the whole like them being all lovey-dovey. Christian is changing in this second book, so basically he's all I love you and she's I love you, and they're continually back and forward with the I don't want you to go, I'm not gonna go, please don't ever leave me, I'm not gonna leave you, all this thing. And like I think I've already previously said in my previous review, they think that they're in love with each other, but the amount of time that they've been together, maybe this is just the skeptic in me, but the amount of time they've actually been together, the intensity of what's happened between them while they're together, I think that's what's actually making them think that they're in love with each other rather than actually being in love with each other. I mean, both Ray, who is Anna's stepdad, who she lived with for a little while, and her mum, both say, isn't this a bit soon? You've barely known each other for weeks. I mean, there was 5 full days that they didn't really have any interaction with each other because she'd left him and stuff, and then this Elena woman was trying to make out that he went to her, like physically went to her because Anna had left, and she keeps interfering, saying if you hurt him you have me to deal with and all this stuff. So like I said, the book does appear to end with Jack, who apparently got beaten up because of what he did. He did make a physical pass at Anna, obviously completely unaware because of an embargo against the news that Christians bought the company that Team Anna works for. So it is all a bit like that, but it's very difficult to go into because this is a spoiler review. I am doing reviews on this channel now, and I will have 50 Shades Freed and the first book in his side of the story, Grey, to read. But like I said, I need a break from reading them because I found it very difficult to get through it because of the back and forward of I'm not gonna go and please don't go stuff all the time. Kate has started going out with Christian's brother. Mia, his sister, might be going out with Kate's brother, but Kate's brother doesn't want to go out with Mia because, like, Elliot and Kate are going out and all that confusion. So that's my, like, thing of it. I'm going to be going away soon, so, and I'm not going to be taking the 50 Shades Freed with me. Won't go away. So I hope you like my reviews. I'm trying not to spoil it. I know the majority of people that were going to read the 50 Shades trilogy probably already have, which is why I reveal as much as I do. So I hope I haven't spoiled it for anybody. If you haven't read them, well, really, you don't need to read them now, because I've basically spoiled stuff from the first book and spoiled stuff from this book now. Basically, the key thing is Layla being in the apartment and being around who's the next submissive, Elena and her interactions. I have to say, Grace, Christian's adoptive mum, is brilliant at the end of the book. How she basically tells Elena to naff off, when it comes out about who Elena actually originally was. She's not just somebody who has business dealings with Christian. She's actually his former dominant who introduced him to the lifestyle, which Grace didn't know this, but family not happy. His mother is not happy, and that she's hurt because she hears what this Elena says to Christian and what she says to Anna, and she's really annoyed. And I do like Grace for having done that and basically telling Elena where to go. But other than that, I'm not rating these books. I didn't think I was going to rate them. Like I said, if you like my reviews, please give them a thumbs up. I've got a cup of tea sitting behind this. I wish I had something stronger because I've read these two books. I'm gonna go now, so please subscribe if you haven't already, if you like these reviews. Comment in the comment section if you've read them, what you liked about it and disliked about it. Share it on social media, and all that good stuff, and I shall see you again soon, but not with the 50 Shades Freed review.